Let me go ahead and test real quick. Okay, so it is going into the test window now. Do you hear that dang ambulance? Okay, well, now that it's gone, yeah, so I'm testing for ovulation right now. We are on our second cycle of trying to conceive. So last month didn't really work out the way that I wanted to. I know it's going to take time to try and conceive another baby, but I feel like with time, it'll happen, you know. So I bought more pregnancy tests. So I've been using the Easy at Home pregnancy test. I did use last month the blue dye test from Target, and a lot of people told me not to use those because they do give false positives, and I have a feeling that's what happened, that I was getting false positives and kind of was getting my hopes up. So I was kind of bothered by that, but we're going to go ahead and move forward with this new cycle and see where we're at. Today is cycle day 11. So last month I had ovulated pretty early on in my cycle as well, and I have a feeling I'm going to be ovulating around the same time, so like around today or tomorrow. I don't know why, now that I had my son, my ovulation days kind of changed. When we were trying to conceive with him, my cycle days were around 30 to 35 days, and I ovulated on cycle day, it would be like 19, 20, 21. So it varied a lot. And then now I'm ovulating way earlier on in my cycle, and I have a feeling it has to do with me breastfeeding as well, but I don't know if that actually affects anything that has to do with like ovulation tests or pregnancy test strips. I have no idea. So I'm just going to keep tracking my cycle like I have been and see if anything happens. But yeah, I went ahead and purchased more of the Easy at Home ovulation test as well because I was running out. I had a few left. Luckily, I got a box in yesterday, so we are all set for this month. And then, of course, I ordered more of the pregnancy test. So I am going to go ahead and pick up pink dye pregnancy test for this cycle this time around because I have a feeling that the false positives I was getting from the blue dye, I don't know if I have the... No, I tossed it. Yeah, I tossed that test. I tossed it out. I didn't want it. But yeah, I would have shown you guys, but I don't have it. Yeah, so we were testing for ovulation. I went ahead and put everything in my notebook already for this cycle. But yeah, it's still drying. I don't want to read it just yet. I want to wait a couple more minutes because it's still a little bit pink. But yeah, and then I went ahead and picked up more of these little cups. I went ahead and bought these at the dollar store. They come in like a pack of 10, and they come with lids too. They're meant for like sauce or something, like, you know, if you're packing a lunch or something. But anywho, I really like these because I've been using these to test with, and I'll just toss them. I don't really need them. But it's nice that these are little disposable cups that I've been using. And then I went ahead and organized my bin for the month too, so I have new of everything. I think I'm going to toss these pregnancy tests out because these are the blue dye ones from Target. I'm going to toss these. Maybe, I don't know, maybe I'll just use them just to use them up, I guess. But yeah, so I'm going to go ahead and read it now. I think this is a positive ovulation test. Look at that. It is getting really dark. It's still clearing. I don't know if you guys can see, it's still a little pink, but this does look like a positive ovulation test. So shortly after you get your positive ovulation test, you will ovulate within 12 to 24 hours. So we have that time, and I'm pretty excited because we are approaching ovulation day. It's always an exciting time, right? Oh my goodness.